advanced education, higher technological, professional instruction, and training in the fields of education, arts and sciences, public administration, information technology, accountancy, law, and other relevant fields of study. It shall also promote research and extension service and provide progressive leadership in its areas of specialization. BukSU Quality Policy. Bukidnon State University is committed to produce globally competitive and responsible graduates through excellent instruction, responsive research, sustainable extension, and quality production for the highest satisfaction of its stakeholders. Bukidnon State University. Educate, innovate, lead.
DxBU 104.5 FM.
This is 104.5
DxBU 104.5.
Stay informed, stay aware, stay ahead. This is DxBU 104.5 FM, the voice of Bukidnon State University, your smart, educational, and community-based FM radio station of Bukidnon State University. This is DxBU News Patrol.
You are listening to DxBU 104.5 FM, the smart, educational, and community-based FM radio station of Bukidnon State University.
Welcome to the program. This is
DxBU News Patrol, bringing the latest news from local, national, and international that matters.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, province of Bukidnon. Good morning, Malaybalay City. And also good morning, Bukidnon State University. This is Clear Jeanette Abrasaldo together with
Mosken Enta and Glenda May Bahao.
Today is Thursday, 26th of June. Before we start our program, we would like to acknowledge the following, especially to our smart Bukidnon State University President, Dr. Joy M. Mersol, together with our Vice Presidents.
Vice President for Research, Extension, and Innovations, Dr. Karina Joan V. Barroso. Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Hazel Jane M. Abuela. Vice President for Administration and Finance, Mr. Dante S. Victoria Jr. And Vice President for Culture, Arts, Sports, and Student Services, Dr. Lankan B. Tan.
And also, we would like to thank our DxBU Operations Manager, Engineer Manuel Chad G. Agorov, the Doctor of Engineering. Sir, thank you for being with us, and thank you for tuning with us today. To the entire DxBU News and Technical team on duty today, Mr. Arturo Vincent III, Mr. Miguel Luis L. Dizo, Mr. Michael Vicentos, who is doing something in his office, and also, of course, to Mr. Kyle Christian Flores, who have patiently mentored us throughout our broadcasting journey. Thank you for this opportunity, sir, even if you're not physically with us right now, but you're still guiding us, and we truly appreciated it. And also to our DevCom student interns, Miss Glidel, who serves as the teleprompter, and Miss Merslin, who serves as a director of today, and Miss Charisse, who serves as the sound system operator today. Thank you so much for your presence. And to our student assistants, Gino Tair, who is currently assisting with our live streaming today. And also to both of you partners, thank you so much for being with me today. Now, last but not the least, to all our listeners from Malaybalay City, especially all from Bukidnon State University who are tuning in with us today. Thank you so much, mga higala. And of course, we are live today via Facebook and YouTube. Please like and share our Facebook, DxBU FM station. And please also like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, DxBU FM station. Well, now let's start our news for today. Starting up with our headlines. For our local news,
BukSU.
DILG Bukidnon assist LGU Malaybalay City in CDP updating.
BukSU recognized in CHED's celebration of higher education excellence.
BukSU.
BukSU marks Philippine Arbor Day with 3 planning activity.
Culmination marks Farmers Week celebration during Kalilangan's 59th founding anniversary.
For our regional news, monkeypox patient from Ozami City discharged from hospital. BARM logs no new monkeypox cases, recovery count rises.
Philippine tarsier released back into the wild in Tupe, South Cotabato.
Mayor Lorely Pacquiao declares work suspension for Amon Jadid on June 26, 2025. And for our national news, fuel subsidy program pause amid ceasefire, says Marcos.
Millionaires rising in Philippines, but world migration still a concern, report.
U.S. Embassy requires Filipino visa applicants to set social media profiles to public. Philippine Air Force eyes multi-role fighters to boost defense deterrence.
For our ASEAN news, EAS ambassadors convene in Jakarta to review action plan and prepare for 2025 summits.
For our international news, global childhood vaccination progress falters due to inequality COVID misinformation. And for our sports news, Duplantis source, gout shines in Golden Spike meet in Cis Republic.
And for our showbiz news, Daniel Padilla nominated for Outstanding Asian Star at Seoul Drama Awards. For more updates, stay tuned. Now let's begin with our weather update.
Weather update.
Based on the Pag-asa weather forecast, as of 4 a.m. today, there is no typhoon or low pressure area currently within the Philippine area of responsibility. Northern Mindanao will not be affected by the ITZ Intertropical Convergence Zone or the Southwest Monsoon o Habagat. However, the region can expect partly cloudy to cloudy sky with isolated rain showers, lightning, and thunder due to localized thunderstorm. Meanwhile, a tropical depression located outside the Philippine area of responsibility is being monitored. It is situated approximately 1,045 km west of the northern Luzon with a strength of 45 km per hour and moving westward at 10 km per hour. This tropical depression is not expected to have any direct effect on the country. Light to moderate winds from the southwest to the west will result in waves ranking from 0.6 to 1.2 meters in the coastal water of northern Mindanao. Meanwhile, the province of Bukidnon, including the city of Malaybalay and the city of Valencia and nearby areas, will have partly cloudy to cloudy sky with isolated rain showers or thunderstorm due to localized thunderstorm. Light to moderate winds coming from southwest to west direction will prevail. Possible flash flood or landslide during severe thunderstorm over Malaybalay City. The minimum temperature recorded at 5 a.m. today was 20.0 degrees Celsius, while the maximum temperature yesterday at 3 p.m. reached 31.0 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity this morning at 5 a.m. was 95%, with the minimum relative humidity yesterday afternoon at 2 p.m. and 63%. For astronomical information over Malaybalay City, the sunrise today is at 5:24 a.m. and sunset is 6 p.m.
Bringing you the heartbeat of our community, local news.
For our local news, to align local development efforts with national objectives, the Department of the Interior and Local Government, or DILG Bukidnon, represented by South Cluster Head Glenda Hope A. Belly, provided technical support during the Comprehensive Development Planning, or CDP, orientation for the city government of Malaybalay last June 24, 2025 in Malaybalay City, Bukidnon. Organized by the city government, the orientation aimed to enhance the understanding of participants regarding the CDP formulation process and how it aligns with both national and local priorities. The initiative reflects DILG Bukidnon's continued commitment to empowering local government units by promoting the development of inclusive, data-driven, and strategic plans. These plans are intended to direct respond to the evolving needs and priorities of local communities, ensuring a more effective and participatory approach to governance and development.
BukSU.
Bukidnon State University was recognized during the Commission on Higher Education's, or CHED, national event. Rank and Recognize is celebration of Philippine higher education excellence held on June 24, 2025 at the CHED Auditorium in Quezon City. The event honored Philippine Higher Education Institution, or the HEIs, listed on the 2025 Times Higher Education Impact Rankings. BukSU, represented by Juan Vivian B. Nicusha and Joseph L. Gilasio, made its debut on the rankings, placing within the 801 to 1,000 bracket globally. CHED reported that 113 HEIs from the Philippines were included, making the country the most represented in Asia. Nicusha highlighted BukSU's commitment to inclusive education, environmental sustainability, and community-focused governance. She added that BukSU's recognition affirms its global relevance and dedication to advancing the sustainable development goals, or SDGs, especially in northern Mindanao and beyond.
BukSU.
In the celebration of Philippine Arbor Day, Bukidnon State University held a tree planting activity on June 25, 2025 at its Quimada Neri campus in Barangay Canayan, Malaybalay City. The initiative was guided by the Presidential Proclamation No. 643 and Republic Act No. 10,166, which promote the annual nationwide observance of Arbor Day to foster environmental protection and restoration. This activity forms part of BukSU's ongoing efforts to become a green university and strengthening its environmental management and sustainability programs. Demonstrating its growing environmental leadership, BukSU recently ranked first in Mindanao and fourth nationwide in the 2024 UI Green Metric World University Rankings. Through these efforts, BukSU reaffirms its commitment to fostering a culture of environmental responsibility, engaging the academic community in the sustainable practices that benefits present and future generations.
BukSU.
The week-long celebration for farmers culminated successfully during the 59th Araw ng Kalilangan. The event featured a festive showcase of local dishes and agricultural products from 7 clusters representing 14 barangays. Each cluster presented unique produce and culinary talents. Cluster 4 won the Agri-Fair Display Championship, while various clusters and awards in the Pinaka category recognizing the heaviest local produce. Highlights included cassava, taro, squash, coconut, and tilapia from different clusters. Mayor Attorney Raymond Carl O. Gamboa graced the event and expressed full support for the agricultural sector, recognizing its role in the municipality's development. Cooking competitions saw Cluster 3 for manok halang-halang and patutin, Cluster 7 for chapsuy, and Cluster 1 for tilapia escabeche. Traditional games and piglet catching contest added fun, with winners from West and Central Poblacion. This celebration affirmed the administration's commitment to honor the hard work and contributions of local farmers.
BukSU.
Covering the stories that matter across the region. Regional News.
For our regional news. The male patient who tested positive for monkeypox is from Misamis City, Misamis Occidental, has already been discharged from the hospital. This was confirmed by Misamis City Health Officer Dr. Maria Florilyn Irogirog during a media interview conducted to check on the patient's condition. According to Dr. Irogirog, they have already traced the individuals who had close contact with the patient before he voluntarily admitted himself to the hospital last week. She emphasized that there is no need for the public to panic, as this type of virus is not as severe compared to other strains recorded in other countries where fatalities were reported. This cause marks the first confirmed monkeypox infection in northern Mindanao. Health authorities continue to monitor the situation and assure the public that necessary health protocols are being strictly followed to prevent further transmission.
BukSU.
The Regional Epidemiology and Surveillance Unit, or the RESO, of the Ministry of Health, BARM, reported on Tuesday, June 24, 2025, that no new suspected monkeypox cases were recorded in the region. From May 5 to June 24, a total of 53 cases were reported, 43 suspected, 2 probable, and 8 confirmed cases, excluding those with negative lab results. Among the suspected cases, 13 had rejected specimens, 2 had no samples collected, and 28 are awaiting results. Meanwhile, 27 tested negative, including 1 result released yesterday by the RITM. The region's positivity rate remains at 23%. Confirmed cases include 2 in Cotabato City, 3 each in Maguindanao del Sur and Maguindanao del Norte. Lamitan City had 2 suspected cases but none confirmed. 7 out of 8 confirmed patients have recovered. 1 suspected case in Cotabato City died. The ministry urges the public to consult a health facility immediately if symptoms appear.
BukSU.
A Philippine tarsier was released back into the wild by the Department of Environmental and Natural Resources 12 in the mountains of Tupi, South Cotabato on July 22, 2025. This came after the endangered animal was rescued by the Community Environment and Natural Resources Office in the General Santos City. A tricycle driver spotted the tarsier wandering near the roadside close to the public market in the barangay Didiangas South. It was immediately turned over to the barangay authorities to ensure its safety and survival before being released back into its natural habitat. The Philippine tarsier is one of the smallest and most iconic primates in the country and is classified as an endangered species due to habitat loss and human threat. Its release is part of the ongoing efforts to protect and conserve biodiversity and ensure the survival of threatened wildlife in the region.
BukSU.
Mayor Lorely Pacquiao has declared the suspension of work in the local government of General Santos City on the Wednesday, June 26, 2025, in the observance of Amon Jadid or the Islamic New Year. According to the mayor's directive, the suspension is only applies to local government offices. Other government agencies are private and institutions will follow the discretion of their respective heads. Amon Jadid celebrated on the first day of the Muharram, the first month in the Islamic lunar calendar, is recognized as a Muslim legal holiday under Presidential Decree Number 1083 or the Code of Muslim Personal Laws of the Philippines. Sarangani Province has also declared a holiday in the observance of Amon Jadid. However, employees who are not of the Islamic faith but whose services are essential, such as personnel from the provincial jail, security units, and the Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office, are expected to report for duty.
From coast to coast, national news.
4-hour national news. Following the tentative ceasefire between Israel and Iran, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. announced a temporary pause in the fuel subsidy program for public utility vehicle or PUV drivers. In a media interview, Marcos said that after consultations with economic team, the effects of the conflict on the Philippine economy appear to be manageable. Marcos said the price of oil has not gone up. It rose for one day, then dropped again. So there's no need to talk about subsidies just yet. Marcos added that the government remains watchful against price gouging and emphasized there is currently no reason for other goods to increase in cost. According to LTFRB spokesperson Ariel Inton, the oil price recently fell to $69 per barrel, below the $80 threshold required to activate subsidies. The government remains ready should oil prices surge again, although the guidelines for the program's distribution are still being finalized.
BukSU.
The Philippines is now home to 12,800 high net worth individuals, marking a 32% increase over the past decade. According to Henley and Partners, Private Wealth Migration Report 2025 defined as individual with at least $1 million or around 56.79 million pesos in liquid assets. The country's millionaires includes 70 centimillionaires and 12 billionaires, holding a combined $19 billion or approximately 1,078 billion pesos. Henley cited the rise of local entrepreneurship, finance, and real estate as primary drivers of domestic wealth. Despite strong growth, around 50 millionaires are projected to leave the Philippines in 2025, resulting in an estimated $600 million or about 34 billion pesos in outflow. Still, the Philippines sees lower millionaire outflow compared to neighbors like Indonesia or 250 and Vietnam 300. Experts say the Philippines has long-term economic promise but must work to retain its rising wealth base.
BukSU.
The United States Embassy has announced that all Filipinos applying for FM or J non-immigrants visas must now set their social media accounts to public. In the public notice, the embassy stated effective immediately, all individuals applying for an FN or J non-immigrants visa are requested to adjust the privacy settings on all of their social media accounts to public to facilitate vetting necessary to establish their identity and admissibility to the United States under U.S. law. This is in line with the new guideline from the U.S. State Department of requiring foreign student and exchange visitors to allow full access to their online profiles for identity verification and national security screening. The embassy emphasized that they use all available information during the visa screening process to identify individuals who may pose a security threat or who are otherwise inadmissible under U.S. immigration law.
BukSU.
The Philippine Air Force, or PAF, has confirmed its intent to acquire more powerful multi-role fighter or MRF jets to strengthen the country's territorial defense and project credible deterrence against foreign intrusions. We're in niche Air Force, we cannot match regional threats like China even in the next 10 to 20 years, but we can make them think twice, said PAF Chief Lieutenant General Arthur Cordura. Cordura emphasized that MRFs offer superior capabilities over current FA-50 lead-in fighters, including longer endurance, greater payload, advanced radar tracking, encryption, and compatibility with allied forces. The PAF currently operates 11 FA-50s, with 12 more to be delivered from the South Korea. The acquisition plan, already submitted to the Department of National Defense, considers platforms like the F-16 from the United States and Mitsubishi-made jets from Japan. Cordura noted that these aircraft must support the country's comprehensive archipelagic defense concept, or CADC, and align with the long-term regional security cooperation.
Connecting you to the world. World News.
And for the ASEAN news, the second meeting of the Group of East Asia Summit participating countries ambassadors to ASEAN was held today at the ASEAN headquarters in Jakarta. The meeting reviewed the process of the East Plan of Action 2024 to 2028, exchanged updates on regional development cooperation initiatives, and discussed preparation for the 50th East Foreign Ministers meeting in July, as well as the 20th East Asia Summit scheduled for October 2025. Ambassadors and representatives from East participating countries, along with officials from the ASEAN Secretariat, were in attendance. Timor-Leste participated as an observer. The meeting reinforced the East's continued commitment to the promoting dialogue, cooperation, and strategic trust in the Asia-Pacific region, particularly through multilateral mechanisms that address regional peace, security, and sustainable development. The East is a key platform for leaders to discuss political, security, and economic issues affecting the region, involving 18 countries across East and Southwest Asia. Efforts to immunize children worldwide are stalling amid economic inequality, COVID-19 disruption, and rising vaccine misinformation, a global study published in The Lancet warns. While vaccination programs have saved 154 million lives over the past 50 years, researchers found progress has slowed significantly. Between 2020 and 2023, nearly 13 million children missed routine vaccination, with over half of the 15.7 million unvaccinated children living in just 8 countries, mostly in sub-Saharan Africa. Coverage for measles and other preventable diseases have declined in both high and low income nations. In the US alone, measles cases surged past 1,000 across 30 states, already surpasses 2024 levels, a setback threatened World Health Organization target to vaccinate 90% of the children globally by 2030. Bill Gates called the situation tragedy, pledging $1.6 billion to the Gavi Vaccine Alliance during a summit in Brazil.
All the action, all the scores. Sports news.
Now for our sports news. Sweden's Armand Duplantis reigned supreme in the pole vault at the Golden Spike meet in Ostrava, Czech Republic, clearing 6 meters and 13 centimeters, just short of his world record. 17-year-old Australian sprinter Gout made waves by clocking 20.02 seconds in a 200-meter dash, setting a new Australian national record in his European debut. In the 110-meter hurdles, American Dylan Beard stunned reigning Olympic champion Grant Holloway as both finished in 13.13 seconds. South Africa's Rodin Sekgodiso captured the women's 800-meter gold in 1 minute and 57.16 seconds. Actually, the second fastest time in this season. Baron Sawa Ed Nasir triumphed in the women's 400 meters at 49.15 seconds, while Dutch star Femke Bol settled for third. Liberia's Thelma Davis set a new national record of 10.91 seconds in the women's 100-meter dash. Nigeria's Tope Amusan won the women's hurdles in 12.45 seconds.
Lights, camera, headlines, showbiz news.
And now for our showbiz news. Kapamilya actor Daniel Padilla has earned a nomination for Outstanding ASEAN Star at the 20th Seoul International Drama Awards for his compelling performance as Andres Malvar in the action drama series Incognito. Padilla's management, Star Magic, announced the news on Instagram, calling it a nomination as supreme as his title. In reference to his longtime nickname, they added, rooting for a victory as Outstanding ASEAN Star in this year's Seoul International Drama Awards. Incognito also features a powerhouse cast including Ian Veneracion, Richard Gutierrez, Baron Geisler, Maris Recal, Anthony Jennings, and Kyla Estrada. This marks Padilla's second nomination for the award in 2022. He was nominated alongside ex-girlfriend Catherine Bernardo for their series Too Good to Be True. Bernardo eventually won, joining Park Yun-bin and 3 other ASEAN actors. Past Filipino winners include Kim Chu, Bel Mariano, Dingdong Dantes, and Alden Richards, and Gabby Concepcion. The award ceremony will take place on October 2 at KBS Hall, Yeouido, South Korea. Wow, so Daniel Padilla's nomination for Outstanding Star at Seoul International Drama Awards is great news. It's impressive that he's recognized for Incognito, and this marks his second time being nominated for this prestigious award.
Wow. Although Daniel Padilla is just nominated, but still he is bringing the pride of Philippines. Although he is just nominated at this time, no, but at least he is being recognized in the entire Asia. Right? Right, partners? Okay. And now, do we have some announcement, partner Glenda?
Okay, yes, partner. Announcement to all of those who are interested to continue master's and doctorate to Bukidnon State University graduate studies is pleased to announce additional admission examination schedules for the first semester for the school year 2025 to 2026.
Oh, really? Then how can they apply, partner Mosken?
For those interested applicants may apply online at admission.BukSU-dxBU.
Right, so when will be the possible dates for online application, partner Glenda?
Okay, partner, the possible date is July 5 and 6 and July 12 and 13, 2025.
Alright, so is there any set of schedule for those who wish to apply personally, partner Mosken?
So yes, partner. For those interested applicants, if you wish to apply in person, the set schedule will be on July 19, 2025 at 8 a.m. and 1 p.m. at the BukSU Auditorium.
Could you list some necessary requirements, partner Glenda?
Okay, partner. Our requirements is soft copy of 2x2 ID picture and scanned copy of transcript of records or TOR and scanned copy of honorable dismissal, and payment of the admission exam fee is 675. 675.
Yes.
Sorry.
Alright. To interested applicants, we look forward to welcoming you to our diverse and dynamic graduate studies community. And that's a wrap up for today's news. But before we end our program, we will have a public service announcement. For your public service announcement, you may visit the DxBU Panawagan Center located at 4th floor of COT Building, Bukidnon State University, 14th Street, Malaybalay City, Philippines. Now, also would like to thank our DxBU Operations Manager, Engineer Manuel Chad G. Agorov, the Doctor of Engineering. Thank you so much for tuning with us today, sir. To the entire DxBU News and Technical team on duty today, Mr. Arturo Vincent III, Mr. Miguel Luis L. D. So thank you so much to both of you, sir, for assisting us today. And also to Mr. Michael Vicente, who is doing something in his office. And of course, to our Mr. Kyle Christian Flores, who have patiently mentored us throughout our broadcasting journey. Thank you so much, sir, for this opportunity. Even if you're not physically with us right now, your guidance is truly appreciated. Yeah. And to our DevCom students, interns, Miss Glidel, who serves as the teleprompter for today, Miss Merslin, who serves as the director for today's program, and of course, Miss Charisse for being the sound system operator for today. Thank you so much for your presence. And to our student assistants, Gino Tair, who is currently assisting with our live streaming today. And also to both of you, my partners. Thank you for being with me today. Last but not the least, to all our listeners from Malaybalay City, especially all from Bukidnon State University who are tuning in with us today. Once again, thank you very much, mga higala. Please like and share our Facebook account, DxBU FM Station, and also like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, DxBU FM Station. Stay tuned to our Balita Patrol later at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. And that's it for the news for today. This is Clitor Jeanette Abrasaldo together with
Mosken Enta and Glenda Mibao.
And this is
DxBU News Patrol.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Province of Bukidnon. Good morning, Malaybalay City. Good morning, Bukidnon State University. God bless us all.
With integrity and commitment, we stand for truth. No bias, no agenda, just pure, unfiltered news you can rely on. Stay informed, stay aware, stay ahead. This is DxBU 104.5 FM, the voice of Bukidnon State University, your smart, educational, and community-based FM radio station of Bukidnon State University. This is DxBU News Patrol.
Besh, kabalo mo